Hello, I'm RJ Nestor. I'm productivity coach. I'm the founder of the Action Powered Productivity Community, and I'm hosting the first Action Powered Productivity Digital Conference here, August 31st to September 2nd, 2023. I'm here with one of my presenters for that conference. I'm so excited here to be with Ramses Oudt. I've known Ramses ever since I came into the Tools for Thought community. Back when I started with Rome Research, it was immediately clear that he was a nuanced thinker, somebody who really understood how to go about learning, how to go about thinking, how to go about communicating those ideas to others. And now he is the community manager at Logseq and doing wonderful work over there with a wonderful tool. And so I'm just delighted to have him as one of our presenters. And I'm going to turn it over to Ramses now to tell a little bit about what he will be presenting about.
Making me blush, RJ. Thank you so much for having me. Next week, Friday, so September 1st, I will be showing my love for learning, basically. So, like RJ said, I am community manager at Logseq. I've been in the personal knowledge management community for, I think, half a decade now. Through sheer necessity, I was in a technical job. I was drowning in information. I did not understand. So knowing how to learn became more and more important. And that's basically what I use any PKM tool for nowadays. So next week, Friday, I will be showcasing how I use Logseq to learn how to program. I've been on this journey for, I don't know how many years, but for the past year or so, I've been taking this very seriously, have been putting in several hours a day into learning to code. And obviously been using Logseq for that as well. I'll be showcasing how I structure my notes, how I structure my tasks. So also a little bit of personal project management I will cover. I will showcase how I create flashcards, so I actually remember what I've prior explained to myself, because that is super important. And yeah, we'll just have a lot of fun walking through my notes. I will not be using a demo graph. I will just be showing my raw personal notes. I have no secrets. You can have a peek inside. You can ask questions, and we'll just see how you can use outliners, because I do not like to talk about specific tools, even though I work at Logseq. But I am very passionate about outlines. So we'll be talking about outlines a lot, how to structure your notes, how to explain concepts, very complex concepts to yourself, and then remember them. So yeah, that's in store. And I hope you can make it and ask me some difficult questions. I always like those.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. One of the themes of the conference is the idea of productivity bridges. And I can really take the word productivity out of that. Just bridges, honestly. A bridge is the result of an action you take now to increase the speed or the accuracy or the quality of future work. And so many of the things you just described there, the flashcards being a prime example, that's a tool that is a bridge for learning. It makes
Yes.
the learning quality better. And, that was just one example. You listed several things, but that frame for me has been really valuable recently, of just kind of understanding that I might be talking about a template, or I might be talking about a ritual, or I might be talking about an automation, I might be talking about whatever, but all of them are bridges in that sense. They are things that
Yes.
make my work faster. They make it more accurate. They make it higher quality. They just improve my work overall. So I just, everything you described there sounds absolutely wonderful. I'm super excited that I'll get to hear it. I'm super excited the folks attending will get to hear it. Anything else you wanted to share before we wrap up here?
Yeah, I just want to emphasize that, like you said, it's just a tool that I will be showing. So Logseq is just a tool in my process. What is my process is my daily learning habit. So we'll be talking a lot about the concepts that RJ also teaches, because I've learned a ton from you, RJ. Like my shutdown rituals every day, my reflection and planning sessions every week to really drive my weeks. Those are crucial to keep chipping away at a complex skill like programming. So we'll be talking a lot about that. So even if you do not use Logseq, if you think I will never use Logseq, doesn't matter if you're interested in learning skills, learning complex skills, and you want to use a note-taking tool for that, and you want to see how somebody who has a lot of experience with that, me, does that, then absolutely attend if you can make it. So, and hopefully I can learn something from you all, because I'm not all knowing. I'm every day, I'm still learning also about PKM tools. So bring whatever knowledge you have to the session and please share it, because I think that will be that will make it the most useful for everybody.
That's wonderful. I don't know about you. I'm all knowing. I don't know what you're talking about, Ramses.
I'm definitely not. No.
No, of course not. No, I think that's one of the things that's so fun about having a community. That I know the community at Logseq is similar to my action-powered productivity. That I know that we all, those of us who are in that sort of knowledge, productivity, all that kind of world, I love the mindset that we're all here to grow and to learn, yes, and to develop those skills and learn from one another. It's great to talk to you, Ramses. It always is. I'm excited to see you next week. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
Take care. See you then.
To see our spectacular slate of presenters at the Action Powered Productivity Digital Conference, use this link to register. It is hosted on Circle, and Circle is completely free. If you already have a Circle account, you'll be able to log in. Once you're using that link, just log into your account, and it should attach the appropriate space group and space to your sidebar, spaces to your sidebar. I also include the free areas of the APP free community overall, so you can have those as well. If you don't have a Circle account, sign up. It's free, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Let me show you just briefly where you'll find the things. Now, my screen's a little crazier because I am hosting a lot of things out of my Circle, so don't pay attention to everything over here. What you really need to know for the conference is here, the APP Digital Conference Free. There's a space for updates where I'll have a few posts just reminding everybody what's going on. But where you really need to know about is the APP DC Live presentations. This is where all of the presentations are listed. They'll have the times. These are the Eastern times, but yours will say your local time. So you'll be able to get the time as it is appropriate. Please remember, if you want to attend one of these, to use this over here to RSVP, that you will be there. And I encourage you also to explore the notifications options here in Circle to make sure that you get a notification to remind you when the event's about to start. It is free to attend all of the presentations live at the conference. If you would like to watch one later, one of the replays, that will be available in the Action Powered Productivity Pro community. That's $9 a month, but it's canceled anytime. So if you want to watch those replays, if you can't catch one of them live, you can do that. You can just get a month subscription and watch the ones you missed at your leisure over the course of that month. And if you don't see the need to stay in the community, you can cancel at any time and you won't be charged anything further. Though I do hope that you'll find the value in the community and consider staying. But that is how you can engage with the Action Powered Productivity Digital Conference. This is how that process works. If you have any questions once you're in the Circle community, you can DM me in the community. There's a little DM area up here, and I'm happy to answer that. And I hope that I will see you there. And watching our live presenters, I'm just very excited to get going. And I think we have a fantastic slate of presenters, and that you'll get a lot of value out of engaging with the conference. I hope to see you there.